You know how all of a sudden everybody was minding their business and all of a sudden Kary Perry was going to space and it was the biggest thing that has ever happened, the biggest accomplishment of all time, the greatest astronauts in the history of the human race? Well, the internet had a hilarious reaction to that. And they had a hilarious reaction in a little bit of a continuation because Katy Perry ended up making a great tweet. Plus, we actually have a little bit of a snippet of them in space from the Blue Origin. Today, this is what we are going to be talking about. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Guys, let's take a look at this video. Weightless and limitless.
Got it?
So first of all, it's important to note that they were zero gravity for just a few minutes. I would never in a million years get up out of that seat. What, like, with that little bit of a time frame, all of a sudden they can find themselves going down. No, thank you, I'm good.
2, 3, take up space!
Now, okay, let's, I know they were just taking a little bit of a photo there, but pay attention as you continue the video. Do you see anything really important to note here? Maybe what anybody is paying attention to? Where they are? Why they may not be looking out the window? Let's pay attention. Like, isn't it a little bit strange that they're just focused on, you know, the social media post? Supposedly one of the greatest trips you could ever take. Like, look at outside there, man, and their eyes aren't glued to the window. Are you kidding me? You know, something we spoke about in the last video is the idea that this could be fake. I'm not saying that it is. It's important to note before you comment down below calling me an idiot, okay? It just wouldn't shock me, and I understand why people think that it's fake. They're not looking out in what could be the greatest, like, scene of your life. They're not looking out the window. Their eyes should be glued to the window. It's insane to me. There we go. That should have been the first thing that you looked at. And there's Katy Perry. Look,
Flynn, I got you.
Look, they still glancing. They're still glancing.
I got you, Flynn. Gotcha.
And they're not, like, floating around now. They're playing with a stuffed animal. Selfie.
Oh, the moon.
There we go.
You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon.
It took 30 seconds. I don't know how long they've been up there. 30 seconds into this video for them to notice something grand. I'm a little bit shocked that they got this high. But regardless, let's continue.
Moon. That's amazing. Wow, look at the blue line. Oh
what I want to know is, like, at what point do you know that you're supposed to get back in your seat? Because if that thing starts falling, you're screwed.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my That's our pink moon.
Look, hang on. What is this? I don't even know who that is. Is that Katy Perry? No, it's not Katy Perry. What is she looking at? What is she looking at?
Okay.
Like, guys, you can't call people idiots. You can't make fun of people for thinking that this is fake. Some of my reaction was like, because all of a sudden, this was the biggest piece of news of all time, right? What's going on with the war? What's hiding? Like, that is where my brain goes to this stuff. Oh, nice sticker.
Oh my gosh.
What's the butterfly mean? Dude, okay, I should have said that because it's probably going to be for some dead person or something. And
Whoa. That's amazing.
They're getting back in their seats now, and that's pretty well the video. You can't make fun of people for thinking that this is fake. You can't. And it's very, very strange that this entire thing even took place, but it doesn't stop there because we're going to get into what Katy Perry had to say, okay? But let's take a look at what the internet had to say about this. And weirdly enough, it was a little negative. Usually I would see these things and be like, yeah, let's go, Katy Perry. Did it for women. What a waste of resources. One of the top replies over there, completely understandable. Linking at this to say, so much time worried about the cameras around them instead of looking at the outside world. Right? It's not like they wanted to go to space. It's kind of like, look at me and what I'm doing. Like, if anybody actually was interested in going to space, I guarantee you they'd be like this the whole time. Wow. Either that or, like, actually floating around like, look at me, I'm weightless. Whoa. Almost none of them is looking through the window. They're looking at the camera of their damn phone. What a waste. Giant leap for Botox. Come on, that's actually really good. Seriously? What? Oh, the shoes. Again, you can't make fun of anybody for thinking that this is fake. You can't. And again, it's important to note, I'm not saying that it is. I'm just like, You see online people talking about this like, oh, if anybody actually thought they went up there, you're an idiot. And then, well, if you're being condescending like that, then yeah, aggression is understandable. You're going to get aggression as a response to that. But you know what I'm talking about, guys. I just didn't phrase what I meant to say properly. If you believe this actually happened, I don't know what to tell you. Take off your tinfoil hat, honey. The earth isn't flat either. That's my thing, right? That's my thing. I'm not coming at this from a moon landing is fake type thing, okay? That's not the angle that I'm coming from this. It's important to know, like, with what we just watched, I don't blame anybody for thinking that this was a stunt, okay? People truly are missing the bigger picture here. This is about space exploration for all. This is a huge leap for Botox. This is showing how everyday people can go into space and come back safely. This is awesome. And I'm interested in the reply over here. A bigger picture for everyday people would have been sending everyday people. Maybe after a contest or a nonprofit, and see their amazement and wonder after getting the chance to go into space. Not these space Barbies who can afford to pay for the trip themselves. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in space, and I'm a space junkie. Very well said, actually. Very well said. Yeah. What does Kary Perry have to do with, like, relating to the average human? You know, because this was a big message, like, well, women can do anything. No, Kary Perry can do anything. Kary Perry can afford a trip to space. But Kary Perry got cooked. Because she posted this after her 11-minute trip to space. There's no place like home. She's acting like she was gone for a month. You guys wouldn't believe we made contact with other life. It was scary. We almost died. It's like she came in contact with a xenomorph. No place like home. Me when I get back home from the grocery store. What was your carbon footprint for this joyride? Totally agree, Katy. Nothing screams home like a casual $100 million rocket ride with your billionaire fiance while the rest of us can't afford eggs. So relatable. Home streets. Sweet stratosphere. Dude, it's things like this that really, really make me love the internet. There's a lot that I don't like the internet, but when they come together to just like joke around about something, I am so here for that, okay? Girl went to space for 11 minutes and came back acting like she escaped Interstellar. That's what I'm saying! It's a really, really weird situation. Welcome home, Katy. We missed you so much. I didn't know what to do with my life while you were up in space and was stuck down here on Earth. It felt like an eternity. And why is Massimo being that guy? Shoot your shot, Greg. 11 minutes in space and suddenly she's a philosopher. Yup. What was your carbon footprint for this joyride? Yeah, I don't want to hear any crap about a carbon footprint anymore. I don't want to hear any of it. Any of it. Some people would say that. I, of course, would never suggest such a thing. Hey, let's go to space. Just take a casual ride to space. I love the memes, too, where it's like Taylor Swift lecturing people about their carbon footprint. And then you just have, like, Taylor Swift when she needs to switch seats at a baseball stadium and it just shows a jet. I've been on the toilet longer than you were in space. And this is what I said last video, too, because there were a lot of people talking about this. It took more effort. We've all had craps that are longer than 11 minutes and took more... Sorry. That had a bigger impact. J-Max crap had a bigger impact on mankind. You don't get to spend tens of millions of dollars, act like you found the meaning of life in 11 minutes, and claim it all in the name of feminism. Get a grip. Yeah, like she did this trip. This 11-minute trip for women. Like, I want to know what girl looked at Kary Perry and went, for women. This is a big step for women. Like, it's so weird, man. You celebrities really have to be so annoying. It's incredible how easy it is to be liked if you're in a position like Kary Perry, and these people just shoot themselves in the foot over and over and over again. It really started with 2020, man. You're embarrassing yourself, acting like you did something important while you did was take a 10-minute ride as a passenger who had zero impact on facilitating the flight. Stop. That's what I don't get. Like, what's the big deal about it? You're embarrassing yourself that you can't celebrate a bunch of females choosing to do this. I'm guessing you had zero impact on anybody. But, like, female, male, who cares? What does it make a difference? She's a passenger. Like, why is this a big step? That's what I don't understand. Is it like, if you were to tell me, hey, can women go to space? I'd say yes. Did anybody think otherwise? That's the weird thing about all this whole thing's weird, man. I love this. This is when we took a look at last video, Katy Perry's trip to space. And it's like, yes, a big step. What did it say? Oh, small step for Botox. You left the atmosphere for 3 minutes, put a cork in it. I know. I can't believe that she actually ended up tweeting that. You know what else I can't believe, though? What I saw from the internet in the first video that we made. If you haven't seen it, you got to check it out right here. I'd love to have you over there. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Take care.